Eagle, Idaho, a suburb of Boise with beautiful homes, the Boise River, and amazing views. Not too much different than other parts of Boise. So why are so many people moving here, and why Californians specifically? I'm going to tell you what Eagle is like, the things to watch out for so you can see if it is right for you, and why Californians are moving to Eagle and not the other suburbs in Boise. What is Eagle like? I have friends who have lived out there. Our office is in Eagle. I have seen it change and grow. I have experienced Eagle as a kid, a teenager, and now as an adult. All are a little bit different experience, but overall, Eagle is a beautiful town. You have the Boise River and miles of greenbelt with access all the way to downtown Boise. If you want to take an extra long bike ride, the river right as you enter town is so gorgeous that if you go there in the morning or evening in the spring and fall, you will run into a handful of photo shoots, which has actually caused me a problem before because I proposed to my wife here, and when I did, I forgot about everyone else that likes to take photos here. So when we pulled up to the river and walked down the greenbelt, there was about 20 people all around the bouquet of flowers and the ring that I had sitting on the riverbank. And she didn't want to go down to the river because of all of the people. So I just had to grab her hand and say, we're going anyway. In the end, it worked out great. You also get the beauty of the foothills in the north end of Eagle with hiking trails. There's Eagle Bike Park. You have wineries and vineyards out here. And it's all just great to look at out your back window or driving around. We have people reach out wanting to live in Eagle because of that beauty, but also for many other reasons that seems to draw Californians in specifically. There is a slower pace of life in Eagle than Boise has. You get a lot of retired people that over the years have upgraded their homes in the valley or want land in a safe, quiet area, and they end up in Eagle. I know my grandparents had most of their friends in either Eagle or Middleton and Star, and they love it there. You get all of this while still being close to the fun things to do in Meridian and Boise. You're only 15 minutes away from downtown Boise. You're 15 minutes away from the village in Meridian and all of the things that Eagle Road has in Meridian. You have a Winco or an Albertsons for your grocery shopping, along with a number of restaurants. You have Crave in Eagle, a really cute little downtown, and Crave is actually one of my favorite restaurants in the entire valley. Get their honey chipotle pork shank if you come to visit, and I promise you won't regret that. Now, all of these things are amazing, and you might see why people want to live here, but there are things that you also want to watch out for. And there are some specific reasons I think Californians are coming here over the other suburbs in Boise. But before we get into that, my name is Brady Fagel, and if you have questions and need help in your relocation here, text or call me anytime. I truly look forward to meeting you and helping you in that process because it can be hard. And as a Boise local, I know the things to watch out for, like in Eagle. If you move to, say, Two Rivers, which is a masterpiece of a community, people actually travel from the country all the way here to Two Rivers to study it and replicate it in their areas of the country. You have fishing ponds here, and if you move here into Two Rivers, expect to deal with people sneaking onto your property and trying to catch fish. And I know this because I used to be one of those kids in high school. It was one of my favorite things to do because they had big bass and I didn't live in Two Rivers. And I was always jealous of my friends who lived in Eagle and had those fishing ponds because it's not just in Two Rivers. Now, all of these are great amenities, but they come with a price, and Eagle is expensive, significantly more than the rest of the valley. It is a problem of Eagle, and many people don't want to pay the price. They would much rather save a lot of money and live in Meridian or Boise where you have many of the same amenities. In Eagle, you also get a particular style of living. The people here are more wealthy, and growing up, Eagle was always the rich kid kind of part of town, and I know this was more like a childhood, high school stereotype and rivalry going on, but the median salary here is 50% more than the rest of the valley, and you do have some high-class people, wealthy people here, along with that slow pace of life. I know some people may prefer a different community style with lower income, cheaper homes, and just a little bit more down to earth feel. It just depends on each person individually and kind of what you see. Now, why are Californians choosing Eagle specifically? With the higher housing costs and so many other options in Boise, I think a big part of it, although the housing is more expensive in Eagle, many people sell their homes for cash or a significant amount in California, and the cost of living here is so much cheaper that it isn't a problem like it might be for people who are locals here or people who are coming from other parts of the country where they didn't sell their home for as much. I also think that the nice environment with the river, that kind of higher class style with the vineyards and the rolling hills and the fancy homes, gives a similar feel to maybe like an LA or San Diego or some of the vineyards in San Francisco. So Eagle is an appealing spot in Boise where it has that similar style. There's also an appeal that I hear often where people moving here say, my friend so-and-so lives in Eagle and loves it, and he or she moved from California, so I want to live in Eagle too. It's like a business getting client referrals, and once one moves there, then more people like to move there, and you feel like you kind of have a similar community, you have friends, you have people you know when moving to a new area. But none of this matters if you end up regretting the move after a year because you weren't fully prepared and thought you could just deal with some of the downsides. So you need to watch this video here to get some more insights on why some people regret their move to Boise so it doesn't happen to you. And thank you guys for watching. I appreciate the support and look forward to meeting you in person.